Welcome, travelers, to Adventures in Security. My name is Tom Olzak, and I'll be your guide. Most business processes can be easily moved to the cloud. However, the associated data classifications and system categorizations might require tools, techniques, and procedures that are more expensive in the cloud than on premises. In this video, I look at the considerations when performing a cost-benefit analysis with a short example at the end. In general, a cost-benefit analysis compares the costs of doing something and the return on what is it you're doing. If the cost of doing something exceeds the benefits of doing it, we should typically walk away from it. What we have to consider across costs and benefits can be numerous, and missing one or more costs or benefits can cause management to make less than optimum decisions. It's important to remember that cost also includes risk. What is risk? The potential unwanted costs if a breach or business continuity event occurs associated with moving a business process to the cloud. This assumes you have already performed risk assessments for both the current on-premises solution and the future cloud solution. A link to my video on risk management is included in the show notes. This graphic shows the categories we need to assess when trying to determine costs. Note that any analysis should include looking at the best service model, given the costs of managing infrastructure, platforms, or services. A link to my video looking at these service models is included in the show notes. As we dig deeper into these categories, we see specific considerations that can span categories. For this reason, I don't assign them to any specific category. The first consideration is infrastructure costs. We need to evaluate the upfront and ongoing costs of maintaining on-premises infrastructure, including server hardware, software licenses, data center facilities, and IT staff. We compare these to the subscription or usage-based costs of cloud services, which can often be more scalable and predictable. Next is operational efficiency. Consider the potential improvements in system management, maintenance, and security that the cloud can provide. Cloud providers typically offer automated updates, redundancy, and advanced security measures that may be difficult or costly for a business to replicate on premises. Another area of redundancy can be IT staffing. Would it be less expensive to pay a monthly fee to use the provider's team to manage your resources, especially when the cost of the cloud resources is carried by multiple cloud customers instead of just you? Scalability and flexibility. We need to assess the ability to quickly scale up or down computing resources as business needs change. The cloud's on-demand nature can allow for more efficient resource utilization and responsiveness to fluctuations in demand. This is a crucial consideration for processes for which demand can change, both up and down, as time or business conditions dictate. Cloud services enable dynamic assignment of resources as needed without having to purchase and maintain extra on-premises capacity. Performance issues resulting from insufficient resources can be all but eliminated by moving to the cloud. Disaster recovery and business continuity. You need to evaluate the cloud provider's backup and disaster recovery capabilities and how they compare to the business's existing on-premises solutions. The cloud can offer enhanced data protection and faster recovery times in the event of a disruption. One question to ask is whether the cloud service provider can deploy incident response teams quickly, with the cost of maintaining the teams spread over multiple customers. Compliance and regulatory requirements. Determine whether the cloud provider's security, data management, and compliance practices meet the specific requirements of the business and its industry. This is particularly important for organizations in highly regulated sectors. This begins by ensuring the provider has a third-party certification regarding its adherence to cybersecurity best practices, such as SOC 2. Integration and data migrations. Consider the effort and costs associated with integrating cloud-based services with existing on-premises systems, as well as the process of migrating data to the cloud. What will be involved in integrating cloud services with upstream and downstream systems that might be on-premises or located with another cloud service provider? Training and change management. We need to factor in the costs and efforts required to train employees on new cloud-based tools and processes, as well as the potential impact on productivity during the transition period. Transparency. Customer organizations must have access to assess the risk associated with provider policies, procedures, standards, and guidelines, or the absence of them. Further, access to log management information must be negotiated before the customer signs an agreement. And finally, faster to market. Because the organization does not have to purchase, configure, and install systems, IT can meet business deadlines for deployment of services that support new or changes to business processes. Using virtual resources, systems can be created in minutes rather than days or weeks. Now let's look at a quick example. A manufacturing company is considering moving its enterprise resource planning, or AIP system, to a cloud-based solution. The cost-benefit analysis might include the following. Costs. The current on-premises ERP system maintenance and upgrade costs of $150,000 per year. The IT staff required to manage the on-premises ERP system, which consists of 2 full-time employees with their salary and benefits equaling $160,000 per year. Estimated migration and integration costs, $75,000. Training and change management costs, $50,000. So now let's compare that to the benefits. The estimated annual subscription cost for cloud-based ERP is $100,000 per year. Reduction in IT staff will include 1 full-time employee at $80,000 per year. Improved system uptime and reduced downtime due to cloud providers' reliability, estimated at $30,000 per year in cost savings. And enhanced disaster recovery and business continuity capabilities, estimated at $20,000 per year in cost avoidance. This is a very simple example that does not take into account everything an organization might have to assess, but it provides a quick look at how a cost-benefit analysis might be done. That's it for this video. If you have questions, please ask. And if this information was helpful, please subscribe. And until next time, be careful what you click.